Back at it again. BP crew here, watch-alongs. We're taking a break from our noblest of journeys to 97 degrees Kevin Baker.
Which we might not get until next year.
Well, who knows? 96 is a lot of movies to watch, apparently.
We're 32 in, 30-something in.
Yeah, we're mid-30s at best. So, we're working it. We've decided to take a break, though, because it does get trying, watching all these ridiculous movies.
Well, with Pretty Woman up next, yeah.
Well, it was Ocean's 11 was the one we're actually...
Same thing.
Might as be right. So we're going to take a step back. We're going to dust off a classic. One of the most inspiring movies of my father's generation, I would say. JP, also known as Jurassic Park.
I'm Scott.
I'm Jake. Today we'll be I'm Leon. Today we'll be doing watch along Jurassic Park. That is Laura Dern's first movie, if I'm not mistaken,
and arguably her best.
Arguably her best. She made a lot on the back end.
Oh, I bet she did.
Yeah, she's not getting paid up front. They're like, who? The Goon? No. I'll take it in merchandising. All right, but you ain't getting shit up front. And then, boom, biggest movie of all time.
Yeah.
Until Titanic came out.
What?
2 years later.
Never heard of it.
Really? I could have sworn we did a watch-along. I was raised on that movie. My mom loved that shit. She always told me I got conceived to that movie.
Wait, I thought you got conceived to... God damn it.
Well, while you think of that, I'll use this as a good way to segue into syncing this audio track up to your copy of the 1993 Laura Dern movie, Jurassic Park. So you will pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Jurassic Park, the 1993 Laura Dern movie. At the 22-second mark, when the Universal Pictures logo fades completely to black, you will unpause or technically restart this audio track, and you will be all synced up. So again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Jurassic Park. At the 22-second mark, when the Universal logo fades to black, restart this audio track, and you'll be all good to go. So go ahead and pause, and a 3, a 2, a 1, a pause, and we're back.
Whew.
Universal Pictures presents.
I beat you there.
Well, you might have started first.
That's a clear winner.
I definitely something.
So apparently, Michael Crichton got nearly
It's a tattoo he put on that chunk of meat.
Nearly $2 million for the movie rights to this book.
Okay.
Before the book was even written.
This one, I could have swore that was the second one.
No, he's just like, I have this movie called Jurassic Park. They're like, $2 million.
That's great. He's written some of the best
But
movies.
I haven't even told you about it.
Johnny and the Clownosaurus.
Yeah. That was apparently his pitch for the sequel, and everyone hated it, so he didn't do that.
Hey, I see an
That
info
looks,
back
like,
there.
that looks like a giant shotgun.
Hey, it's got one of those man lickers on it. That's just where the foregrip goes all the way to the end of the barrel, right? Robert?
If only we had the International Movie Arms Fire Bat database.
Yeah, go down.
I like these subtitles. Just right over the movie. Boom! And that the movie takes up the whole screen. That's nice.
Yeah.
Usually you don't get that. That 1993 aspect ratio, huh?
There's going to be a lot of
So
weird stuff that this aspect ratio is going to show us.
Like the fact that the Australian guy's wearing the same shorts as Laura Dern.
He's wearing shorts?
You wait till you see this. It's ridiculous. He actually wears them tighter than she does.
He's probably got a nicer ass.
Well, more shapely. Nobody's going to argue with that. Look at that.
Alright.
I like how none of this has like any kind of locking mechanism or anything.
It does.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He literally just said we're locked.
That's nice.
It just smelled me. Gate team. I bet he wishes he was on the other side.
And I think,
then he'd be stuck on the other side.
I think it bumps it and
Yeah,
then
like runs and
red
then drop
lights
kicks
pop
the back.
up.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't locked.
See the
I saw.
so the green meant it was locked, and the
I
red,
never noticed those lights before.
A color doesn't indicate locking. It being locked indicates locking.
It's
Some
a
sort of
safety
mechanism that
It's,
blocks
it's
wasn't
a
apparent
visual.
and not.
It's a visual safety mechanism that if
That-
it's green, it's supposed to be locked.
Okay, but it wasn't.
But it was,
No,
and the
but-
dinosaur jarred it off.
No, if a dinosaur is gently capable of jarring the lock off,
Gently.
Drop kicking it off.
yeah,
It wasn't gently.
it'd seem pretty gentle to me compared to what you would expect. Is this animal capable of exerting this much force and
Enough
breaking the
force
lock?
to
Then
break
it's
the
not a fucking lock. It's like putting a pool lock in your kids on a pool,
Damn,
and then
that's-
your little 2-year-old can come over and with their arm go boop and break the lock. It wasn't fucking locked.
Dan, that's fuzzy logic because baby Jake can open that
Baby gate.
baby gate.
Yeah, except that's intended for like kids younger than him.
Maybe that's made for dinosaurs smaller than that.
Then it wasn't locked.
It'd still be locked. The gate's still locked right now.
No, I mean it's not locked because there's actually 2 functions to lock it. There's one where you have to pull the thing back, and there's another where like there's another piece and you push it forward. He doesn't know how to actually unlock it. He can open an unlocked gate. He can't open a locked gate. Just so you know, Baby Jake can't do that. He doesn't know how to manipulate the mechanism.
But could he drop kick it?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure
he
he
probably
could.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then it's not.
But
locked.
it's
So it's
still
not.
locked.
So it's not.
I think he's saying that because the Raptor was so easy to pull it off that it doesn't technically count as
Yeah.
locked.
But the raptor was full sprinting at it.
I don't
Well,
give a shit.
inside a little box, how far can it sprint? It took 2 steps and dropped
I don't know,
it.
10 feet maybe.
Don't give a shit.
Not
Not locked.
How long is a piece of
It's
string?
still locked.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That was lesser than a padlock. A dinosaur that big couldn't break through a padlock?
Absolutely, it fucking could.
I don't believe so.
If it
A
was
bear can break a padlock.
They could break the material around the padlock that the padlock is attached to. The padlock would be fine.
No, it would literally separate the.
Okay, then it's not locked.
So if a thief breaks into your house,
you mean if he unlocked it?
no, if
he
your
exerted a
doors are
small amount of
locked
force.
and he broke into your house, would that mean your house wasn't locked?
Well, that's
no.
breaking into the lock. Like you're describing a
Yeah,
a
maybe
situation
that
where
thing
the
broke
person
the lock.
is subverting the strength of the lock and not going through it.
I think you're missing the point.
I think you're missing my point.
You don't have a point.
Yes, I do. It's that wasn't in any way reasonable or substantial enough to be in any way considered a lock. Just because a green light was on, the dinosaur was immediately, easily able to move the structure and take advantage of it.
Oh shit! Did you notice right here? He just picked up that raptor claw that he has for the rest of the movie.
Oh, that's funny.
I never noticed that before. I don't think I've ever seen it in this high def.
Well, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I bet you.
Oh, he grabs those. Did you see him grab?
Yeah, it starts
ass?
early.
Yeah.
It starts early.
We're gonna point it out every time we see it. He's
Should I get a tally going?
I mean, we know it's
surprised.
everyone. It's her, the little boy, the little girl.
Well, we know of at least 3 more times, but I didn't catch that first one.
Oh, okay.
So, if we actually are looking for it in this high def, we might be able to catch half a dozen, 2 dozen.
Probably.
Well, he's going to grab that little boy's ass when he's talking about the raptor gutting him.
I never noticed that before.
She grabbed his ass. Does that count? A lot of ass grabbing in this. I have like every one of those flannel shirts. I don't remember that being in the book either.
Sons of bitches.
Right? There's a lot of people there. Oh.
That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, it doesn't. Who brought a kid?
This dude's still acting.
That's
Everyone
pretty.
says-
That's a pretty solid outfit for the '90s, right? He's wearing like jorts. Looks like he's got a big scar in the back of his neck.
Kid looks so annoyed.
He's a good actor.
They should have made. That should have grown up to be Chris Pratt,
Oh, that'd be great.
wouldn't it?
Well, the age probably isn't right. He'd be like 50 now.
And the ugliness.
But that would be great.
Was he in '94? That kid's probably about 8 or 9.
I'd say 10, 13. We'd say 12. We'll say 12. 11? I'll give you 11. How's that? Just before puberty.
It'd be about right for Chris Pratt's age.
How old's Chris Pratt, you think? 40?
Probably early 40s.
All right.
I think
And
it's.
yeah, I guess 20, 30 years later is what it would be.
I
Chris
think when he
Pratt
started
come out?
doing the Marvel movies, he was mid 30s.
Oh, that'd be
maybe
great.
low 30s.
That would be cool. People would complain about it.
But that would be funny because they're talking about raptors, and,
And
that's
then he
what-
grows up to like
Yeah,
train raptors or
that
whatever.
was a missed opportunity.
Uses that knowledge, goes, does this, and then like, and then jumps out of the way as one attacks from the side.
Chris Pratt, 79.
No, did not age well, huh?
He aged incredibly well. Are you kidding?
Aged incredibly well, huh?
He looks better than like all of us put together.
I think your source is a little broken there.
He's Manson.
Chris Pratt? Really?
Oh yeah.
He's not like a young Tom Cruise or something. What are you going on about?
Yeah, but he's like 8 inches taller than Tom Cruise.
I'm not into big guys.
His wife is apparently named Catherine Schwarzenegger.
Okay. All right. Married
Oh.
into the veneered Schwarzenegger family.
Mm-hmm.
3 kids, 1 with Anna Faris and 2 with Catherine Schwarzenegger.
All right.
Schwarzenegger
Didn't even take his name, but
Black.
pumping out kids.
Yeah.
You piece of shit!
Shit, he got married like 9 months after he got divorced. What a schmuck.
He was probably already seeing her, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, it could have been. It could have been Anna Faris. She could have been fucking everybody. You don't know. Until we just do a simple Google search to prove
No.
otherwise.
I'd rather speculate. Me personally, I always take the woman's side.
I think Anna Faris hoarded up.
You think so?
Oh.
An old Hannah Faris?
Anna
Yeah,
Faris?
she did not age well.
She did not age well.
She's the exact opposite of Chris Pratt here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's probably more like he blew up because he was like a pudgy, like nobody. And then he blew up, got marveled out. And then all of a sudden it was too good for her because she aged poorly and went after somebody
No, I think
half
I
his
think
age.
it was before the Marvel things. That
I
they
have no
split.
idea.
No, maybe not. I don't know.
So if we're talking about celebrity gossip, I heard a funny thing once. You know that Jackie from that 70s show?
Mm-hmm.
Half blind, right? Married Macaulay Culkin.
Was long-term involved with.
Long-term involved with. Got eye surgery so she could like see normal. And dumped his ass.
Like immediately.
Yeah. Married Ashton Kutcher. Which I never saw that one too. Kelso? Because he's not my type at all. He's got
He's just tall.
squinty eyes. He's got a fucked up face.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, Chris Pratt did a lot of movies when they were still together.
I tried to make my daughter watch this movie. Did not go well. Was boring. I should have started with the new ones. Jurassic World, which we still haven't done, by the way. Jurassic World. A little more action-packed. They don't even get to the island. It's like an hour fucking into it. Look at his pants. Why are his pants so baggy?
Dotson's?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like that belt too. He's like an alpaca farmer or something. I think I'm gonna have to give extra points for the wardrobe in this. They're just on point. I hate eating outside.
Oh, yeah, no. Unless you're like downtown and there's no flies or something, it's disgusting.
Yeah, and look at this place. You know, it'd be nasty as fuck.
Yeah. Outdoor sewers, flies everywhere. It's like, they don't store my food because they prefer the exposed human excrement over there.
We call them fly traps. That's just a pile of shit. Yeah, but it keeps the flies away.
Yeah.
At least for a little while.
What happens if they don't keep them away? You go and poop on the pile again.
I never got this. He makes raptor noises here.
And goes,
Yeah. Right there, that's like,
Whoa.
they like sample that and make it into the raptor squeal. Some poor bastard. Are those all his desserts?
No, that's just a la carte.
It's like the dessert tray.
Yeah. The dessert tray a la carte on the beach. Which is totally
Look at what they're
thing.
cooking. It's like an old oil barrel cut in half.
Would they do that down south here?
That sounds toxic as shit.
You got to cook off the toxic part first.
Well, I mean, the paint on the outside, the metal that it's made out, it's going to off-gas when you fucking cook with it.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
kinds of nasty chemicals.
You start a fire and let it go for like 16 hours, then you're good.
See, I never noticed that he was digging that up right in the opening credits or whatever.
Yeah. Do you often keep unsheathed sharp weapons in a
This is
confined
pre
container?
9/11. I like the lawyer, too. Everybody's wearing short shorts in this. He's wearing like a three-piece suit and short shorts.
I never noticed that before. I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, because he's got really, really hairy legs.
It's not made to be seen this clear. I thought he was wearing pants.
He's got the shortest shorts out of all of them. You thought the Australian guy's shorts were short and tight. This guy's fucking... I mean, I guess because it's like the island, but still, lose the jacket.
Ian
Keep
Malcolm,
the pants.
Sorry, Ian Malcolm just goosed the old man.
I think he just grabbed his knee.
Mm.
No, he's like sniffing his fingers.
Tee tee.
I actually watched this in the theater. One of the second showings, you know, like Golden Release or whatever they call them. And people laughed at that.
Yeah.
You
I watched
brought a rock
I
star.
watched this movie the day it came out. No, the second day it came out.
Literally when it came out?
It was the next day. Because the day it came out was like a Friday. And so I did it on Saturday.
Like
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
They cut out the drive-in. The line to get in, it halted traffic to an extent. It was like a
People were
fucking
stopped
issue.
in the street.
So-
trying to get
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
A drive-in for you, Jake.
I've seen them in movies. I've seen them in movies. I know what it is. People drive in their cars, and I don't know how they listen to the movie, but they can watch it through their windshield, right?
Oh, there used to be boxes. Little speakers that you would
Like
put inside
iPads?
your car.
Oh.
This is one of the few movies I remember there being a double screening. Like, they had 2 screens dedicated to Jurassic Park.
I bet.
And they still couldn't keep up with demand.
This is one of those movies I was allowed to watch when I was a kid. I probably watched it every day. This and The Little Mermaid.
Wait, you were 12 when this came out.
No. This came out years before I was even born. 93. I wasn't even. Did you hear my story earlier about
I wish I had
to Titanic? That's what my mom always told me growing up.
It's just weird. This and Little Mermaid.
There wasn't a big library on the farm. Farm's probably not the right term. It's more like the compound.
No, really farm.
Well, they did grow stuff, to be fair.
Yeah, like Bush and his ranch, where he grew grass and harvested not grass.
All right. That's like pulling the weeds.
He did nothing. He just called it a ranch because he's a cunt.
That sounds like something I would do.
Well, I mean, we do have BP
It feels
ranch.
like a personal attack.
We do have BP ranch.
But that's what I was going to say.
But we're different. We're not cunts.
Thanks. That's
Well,
We're not as big a cunts. We have
there,
thousands of Iraqi children. Oh, they're brown and Muslim. Oh, who cares? Duh.
it's a world away.
Yeah.
like red light. Green light.
Well, to be fair, I don't think that considers locked either. Because you could just push that open from the inside. There's no way that's holding the fucking gate closed. There's no way. I would give Dan or Robert or Leon or whoever wants to make that point. That wouldn't count as locked. Green light or no.
Yeah, I don't care what color the glide is.
Yeah.
Is the dangerous
open.
animal contained? Yes or no?
Is it physically locked? Able to contain him? No.
That's 2 entirely different.
That would, I think the implication of it being locked and letting people know it's locked is to indicate the animal is contained within a very specific space.
I'm going to post that picture at the end of this of the tiger one. The one that please don't let out the tiger sign. I was at a zoo in Hawaii wandering around because, I like to go places you're not supposed to.
I don't need a key for this?
Just stumbled upon a sign of an unlocked, there was no lock on it. It was a sign on a cage that said, please do not let the tiger out. That's it. That's like it. And there was I could get to the gate myself. You know what I mean? Like I could walk up to the gate. I took a picture of what was between me and the gate that said, please do not let out the tiger. And then I took a picture of me standing in front of the gate.
The tiger
well, that's what the tiger's come in,
yeah.
But
Still pretty solid.
Well, this is probably the worst computer animation in the whole thing.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Even during bright daylight, it doesn't look terrible.
Well, that was a good, because this probably blew people's minds back in the day. 93.
It blew my mind. I was like, "There's a real life fucking dinosaur."
That's an actual goddamn dinosaur. That got some laughs too.
Yeah, that still gets laughs with memes.
It's
that?
the whale of the swamp.
Eucalyptus? What's this thing? A fucking koala?
I fucking hate Laura Dern so much.
Well, she's not a good actor. Look at how baggy her shorts are, though. I just want you to make note of this as we come into some of the
She
later
looks like
scenes.
she's could have been wearing a diaper, but they took it off before the take. Or whatever.
Well, her pants have enough room. There's no way he'd be wearing a leather jacket on an island like that.
Got 2x?
Is she autistic?
Well, I mean, everybody's on the spectrum, right?
Are you talking sexually or?
If you find autism sexual, I guess.
Sometimes.
It's not really my thing, but hot potato.
Ha!
Oh no! Hot potato. What's your favorite dinosaur?
I can't think of the name of it. It's the one with the club tail and all the armor on its back.
The armadillo?
Yeah, it looks like a giant armadillo.
Alright, that's a pretty cool one. Well, if you had to pick one, what would you pick? Robert? Did they have French-Canadian dinosaurs? Is that a thing?
The duck bill.
What?
I actually don't mind that dinosaur. Funny
They got weird hooves.
Ducky.
Yeah,
Oh, alright, from Land Before Time?
Yeah.
I recognize that.
Yep.
I don't know. I like those pterodactyls.
The pterodactyl.
Oh, I think flying would be cool. And they were huge.
You know, I almost died once of pneumonia.
Oh,
when I was a kid, yeah.
I heard of that. They got a vaccine for it now.
Huh? But the pterodactyl's a cool one, too.
That
I was trying to
awesome.
think. I was like, the flying dinosaur's really cool.
They have one called the Pterosaurus.
I also used to like the one with the blade down its back. It looked like just a lizard with a big sail on its back.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Spinosaurus.
Whatever it's called. Those ones were some of my favorite ones. I didn't like the T-Rex because everyone else liked the T-Rex.
It's all head and
But
guts.
that club dinosaur could take out a T-Rex.
Yeah, maybe if we got a good shot.
Ooh,
Here you go.
Mr. D&E. Oh, I have lines here too.
Seems like you'd have it size just a little different. Because you could make them like the same size. You could probably do some funny stuff with that, especially when you're talking about clones and stuff. I just had some handies coming around.
Hand job, John. Ooh, yes, thank you.
Ooh! Everybody grab the new one.
It's called super masturbation.
Would it still be gay if it was a clone?
Well, it depends on what you do with it. Having sex with a clone? That's probably not gay. Letting a clone have sex with you? Yeah, that's probably pretty gay.
You go the Mexican route. The tops of the straights
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the bottoms of the gays.
Yeah, I would abide by that when it comes to clones.
That's the most hilarious thing to me. That's like prison culture too.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's like you're not in prison.
I don't think I'd do well in prison.
Aw. I'm reading all this fucking trivia.
Uh-huh.
The girl was so into it, and she got fucked like multiple times. They're like, Ariana Richards, Lex, was upset that she was one of the only characters to not get an action figure. Grant, Sattler, Muldoon, Nedry, Tim, and eventually Malcolm all got toys.
Nedry?
Muldoon.
I want to be Nedry. Muldoon's cool, though. He's a badass.
Well, Nedry, I guess, is the one that... Oh, and Tim. Nedry and Tim are the
Yeah,
bad ones.
Tim's kind of lame, but I guess, that's like you're the little boy or whatever.
Yeah, except
Nedry
she
would be
could
like
beat
the
up Tim.
villain.
Yeah, but...
Oh, no, his toy model, he's like buff and has a rocket launcher and shit.
Of course,
Just
he does.
like in the book. I've read that book probably a dozen times. I don't even remember Nedry from the book, now that I think about it. That one, there's like a whole colony of raptors. There's like 60 raptors. They get out, like right at the beginning, and they just find like a cave or something. And it's just full of fucking raptors. And they just eat all like the pigs and rats and stuff that are all over the island, so nobody notices. And then Dr. Grant's like, I bet you used to have a lot of rats around, didn't you? Oh, yeah. I wonder what happened to all them. Raptors!
That'd be great to get rid of all the wild hogs and rats in Hawaii. Just release a bunch of raptors.
Well, the rats are still a huge problem. You never get rid of that. But you know what's a new huge problem? Is goats. Wild goats. Like, especially... Raptors, that's not bad. Because I was saying, you got to release something to catch all those gold weasels they released to kill the rats.
Gorillas, obviously.
Yeah, gorillas, no. I was thinking some sort of large cat. Some lynx or, some sort of bobcat or something.
Or a velociraptor.
Well, they don't have small velociraptors yet, like on a commercial scale. So it might be kind of hard to populate your island with them.
Someday.
It's weird that they would lock you into place.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, I guess technically it's not locked. Look at how easy they got out.
If a small amount of force breaks the lock, it's not locked.
That's not good logic. That's just called breaking and entering, man.
No.
Good old B&E.
I tried their front door.
Hey, look who it is.
We're not talking about a person with like
It gave way with
commitment or like intelligence. We're talking about an animal.
Yeah, right?
Is
If
this
they could
animal
just
locked
push on
onto
it
the
and
cage?
open it, yeah.
No, it can easily open the cage itself with a very, very minimal amount of effort.
So was it locked for them?
For who?
For them sitting down in the chair, and they just pushed it up.
Obviously not.
Well, that's exactly what he said. Is no, that would not count.
But I'm saying it's extraneous if you're committing a crime and an intelligent human being.
But if an animal just pushes on it and it opens,
yeah. See, the thing is, to count as breaking and entering, you have to have the most informal amount of barrier between you and someone walking into your home legally. Because this has been proven multiple times. Someone could just walk up to your house, open your door, and be like, "Hello." That's not breaking and entering. Did you know that in a lot of places?
Because it was unlocked.
Because it was unlocked.
Well, here in New Mexico, that's grounds for catching a bullet.
Being afraid it means you can shoot a fucking Girl Scout. I don't give a shit. That doesn't mean much to me.
I wouldn't shoot a Girl Scout.
Yeah, but if you're afraid of the Girl Scout, you might. And
if they open the door and we're like, "Hello,
oh, pigtails,
boom, 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 boom." It's one of those little girls from those Japanese horror movies. Or it's so cops can just walk into your house legally. Door wasn't locked, wellness check.
Oh, yeah.
So they can just walk right in.
Yep.
Is why I would say a law like that exists. First thing I think of is how can the police abuse it? There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I was...
Sarah Stalker, the retired police officer who performed a wellness check on her.
Door was unlocked?
No, they didn't bother to even ask. Didn't even bother to even ask. He performed the wellness check. Good enough.
Stand your ground, Lon.
Oh.
Checks.
Yeah.
New Mexico. Well, they just made a fucking dinosaur. What do you mean not possible? We just took their penis out when they were babies. Right? Don't they do it to animals? No? Would they fix them?
What?
Animals.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, couldn't they just like, oh, it's a boy, snip, snip?
Yeah.
A eunuch you are.
It'd be the best time, because nerve endings aren't even formed, I don't think, yet. Well, a lot of nerve endings.
Babies can feel. That's why I don't believe in circumcisions.
Yeah.
It's
fucked up.
Even if you give them a blowjob first. Not good enough. That's a moil. All right, so check out. So you saw the lawyer's pants, right? Pretty short, pretty tight. Wait till you see the fucking Australian guys.
Oh, his calves. I envy them so much. He's got them muscular calves.
Bending over slowly and just shaking his ass.
He's probably.
I didn't notice you guys back there.
He's probably going to be in a funny pose. A lot of ass stuff in this. Let's see what his ass sees.
From an ass point of view.
Right? Really see what Grant's ass is seeing.
Yeah.
Laura Dern comes up and grabs it again.
Depending on how his penis looks when erect, he was pointing it directly at that cow.
That seems like a tiny pen.
I think this is where they feed him. But you don't want to give him a big pen. Then you
I
won't
was
be able to
so
look
pissed
at
when I saw this.
Because it's just some guy in there shaking a tree. When
Yeah.
you see this
Well, I
without
wanted to
sound
see
effects,
the dinosaurs.
and it's just some guy in there shaking the tree, going rawr, rawr.
I just read a piece of trivia. There's at one point one of them.
Look at his face.
One of the people was doing something really mundane. They didn't trust them to have their arms shake well enough, so they had a camera, a person off screen grab their elbow and shake their hand really violently. And then the actress is like, "Can I just shake my own arm?" And they're like, "No."
I don't think you'll do it well enough.
Yes.
He does have the shortest shorts.
No, I'm telling you. I
They're
noticed this
shorter
even as a
than-
kid.
and
And
look
look
at
at
him.
he's always
Oh.
doing stuff like this.
And he's like,
Dr. Grant.
yeah, doctor.
Cheetah level speed.
Oh, how the Malcolm is hitting on the wife, and then all of a sudden,
The Australian guy's
hitting
hitting
on Dr. Grant.
All right.
Oh, look at his leg kicked
Yeah.
up and shit.
Yeah.
He's got him hemmed in. You got to go around.
Yeah, his dick is heading down his left leg. You can't see it because of the bar, but it's fat.
It's called good directing.
Yeah, it's thick.
I'm never going to be able to not think about this now.
He's got a lot of chest hair sticking
Anytime
out.
Ian's hitting on Laura Dern, imagine them two. Dr. Grant's like, sure, I'm curious.
He spends a lot of time with college kids.
Flattered.
She's
maybe
actually a
little
college
curious. What? Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Chili and sea bass.
Oh,
Chilean. It's Chilean sea bass.
I think it's just sea bass on top of chili. Right?
Yeah, that's what he implies because he doesn't say Chilean correctly. He says chili and sea bass. Even though he's like such a worldly man, you know.
Just because he's British.
Spare no expense.
British.
His mouth didn't say, "Oh yes." Did you notice that? He just was like, "Ha ha ha ha," and then all of a sudden, out of his mouth came the words "Ah yes," even though it was completely open.
You brought him.
No, it is.
Well, I guess making a bunch of dinosaurs that in just a few years are able to take over the world.
It's not that. It's a biological ability to take very random resources and turn them into very complicated resources. So you can feed a plant. I forget which plant makes aspirin. The three basic building blocks of plant life. On the outside comes fucking aspirin, which is incredibly complicated and in no way chemically related to the three fucking things you fed it.
It's some kind of willow tree.
It's
Is where aspirin comes
Right.
from.
But that's the same thing with us. You can give us the 3 amino acids we need to live. Comes out the other side, shit, piss, cum, sweat, fucking bile.
I don't think you can say those things on YouTube.
You sure can. I mean, I just did. But it comes out everything on the other side, which are amazing fucking things.
All right.
Like, we are the absolute pinnacle of mechanical... Biologics are mechanically more complex than any mechanical.
Oh, Jesus. It's just going into your flat earth thing again.
It's, and then
We
it's gonna
get it.
hop
There's no
into the-
fucking trees.
The
God
world
damn it.
is
Trees
the
aren't real.
center of the universe.
They're a construct of the bourgeoisie to oppress the gays.
What about the lizard men, Jake?
No, they're real. They're a construct of the bourgeoisie to suppress idiots.
All right.
You know, vegetables aren't real.
There's only fruits.
Yeah,
as far as
fruits
I
are
can
only a
see.
thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're a construct of the kitchen to sell plants to idiots.
So, like, carrots?
Carrots aren't real. No, wait a minute. They're not vegetables, I mean. They're
Tomatoes.
tubers. No, that's a fruit.
Celery?
Celery's not real.
Huh. I've imagined cutting it so many times.
No, that's not what I mean. It's
What
not
do you
really a
mean?
vegetable. Vegetables aren't real.
No. I'm so confused right now.
I'm telling you. There's only fruit.
A fruit is the reproductive part of a plant.
Sexy.
Okay.
A vegetable is
Is.
the plant itself.
Oh, everything else?
No, it's the plant itself. It's
So
like celery.
so like you have an apple tree, right? The apples are the fruit.
No.
And the tree's the vegetable part?
No.
I have to restart my Arian Richards favorite character. Look back on the.
I had a huge crush on Lex as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, she's so cute. Especially when you're a kid. Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
She's
The
cute.
way she got the part is they sent a bunch of
I don't want to hear this
videotapes
Weinstein.
of different actresses screaming, and her scream is so convincing that Steven Spielberg's wife came in to see what was wrong, and that's what convinced
What are you
him.
doing to that poor girl?
Her scream when
Not another Drew Barrymore, is it?
her scream when the T-Rex is trying to go in through the top, like I don't know. That's a really good scream right there.
She's a good actor. She's the pogo stick girl from Tremors, which we could use this to just skip the whole rest of the list.
Oh
And
shit!
just watch
They
Tremors.
go to Kevin Bacon, Tremors. I guess, yeah, we probably should, right?
No. We'll get back to the list eventually. We just hit a rough patch is all.
Somehow we'll work this one toward the end of the list.
We'll watch the third one that he's in. And we'll just say we watched it, even though we kind of dated ourselves, because we said we were only 30-something into the Kevin Baker list. So that kind of dates you right there. But I'll just release it out of order, so it won't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Nobody's gonna know what the fuck.
Well, there's a running narrative between all the watch blogs. If you sit down and listen to them all in a row, like true, proper in a row,
Yeah, we
There's-
have like different jokes that pop up and go away and
Yeah.
stuff.
there's like an overarching, like narrative that runs through all of them.
Kids still fucking talking.
That's kids for you. They never shut the fuck up. Infinitely curious. You literally have to beat it out of them.
You know, if he had just been with the kids, Dr. Grant, a lot of this wouldn't have happened.
He does ride with the kids.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Maybe up
It's
until
only when they switch cars.
until the end where they get out to view the Triceratops.
Wait,
I don't remember specifically, but I know at the time of the T-Rex.
Yeah, they switch cars.
the Jackson. So
I'm
wait.
sorry, Miss Jackson. He's even.
You
This
didn't
is.
finish the rest of it.
I was about to. This is even before he got famous.
Yeah.
You know, he's not Samuel L. Jackson in this movie. He's the black IT guy.
What?
I'm not even kidding. This is like pre. Oh, is this right after Pulp Fiction? No, I think this is right
I
before.
think you misunderstood what you said. He's the black internet technology guy. Because you said black IT guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you, Dan. I thought he said Black Eyed Pea guy, and I was like, what?
Oh, okay. I see. Where the
That's where it would. Thank you,
Yes,
Dan. Like,
yeah.
thank you.
So yeah, because he wasn't famous when he did this, so it's not Samuel L. Jackson.
He was really part of the Black Eyed Peas? Huh?
I thought I was thinking maybe a dancer or something. I was like,
It's getting retarded. It's getting retarded.
I didn't know Samuel L. Jackson could dance, but then at the same time, I didn't know that
I assumed he
Christopher
could.
Walken could dance.
Alright. I always assumed they both could.
All right, basing it off of nothing, but all right. He's not in the car with the kids. Grant, remember I just said he rides in the car with them?
It's
And
the second part.
It was the lawyer and the...
Oh, no.
the-
Even in this one, he's not?
Yeah, he's not in it with them yet, because they're riding with the lawyer.
That's funny.
Just like that.
Immediately.
Oh,
Yeah, like the
oh
next scene.
man, does that sting?
Well, I mean, I kind of ratted myself out on that one.
You did. I wouldn't even have noticed.
I know. See, this is why you don't give them big cages, because then you don't get to see them. You put them in really little cages right there.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought you were talking about the kids at first.
No, you put them in little cages too, so you can see them.
Well, yeah, that would probably be better, because then even if the dinosaurs get out, at least the people are in cages too. You know? Really doubling up on that security.
Okay. This is back when you could smoke inside
In a
buildings.
building? I know, I always thought that was strange. They even stopped showing smoking in movies. Period. That was like a big thing for a while.
It was. I think the early 2000s were around the time when they stopped doing that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember it being a thing. Remember hearing some other group talk about it or something like that. Jolt?
Oh, Jolt. You don't even know about Jolt.
I've heard about them. They're like the original energy drinks, right? Twice
Twice
as much
the caffeine?
Yeah.
Newman.
Why would you want a Nedry toy?
Why would you what?
Want a Nedry toy?
A buff Nedry toy with a rocket launcher.
Well, because he's the villain.
But he's not.
But he is. The whole...
Oh, because he shuts off the security?
Everything happens because of him. So technically he's the villain, and you want to have a villain when you're playing with toys. You don't want to just...
Well, the dinosaurs are the villains. I never even put that together.
Dinosaurs
in my
aren't
mind,
villains.
the dinosaurs were the bad guys.
They're just doing their thing.
It's like a slasher villain. It's like a Jason or something.
But not really. The dinosaurs are just living. You're just in their
It's
way.
like Jaws.
No, they go looking for a fight.
Yeah, see, look at this. You're going to...
Red lights.
Does that mean it's not locked?
I don't...
Flashing red and green lights, you mean?
Blue lights?
Oh, damn it. We're all correcting each other.
None of the lights are right. That's so you know the power's on? That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
Well, it lets you know that it's electrified.
Yeah, otherwise
It's a very
you'd be-
meaningful scene to me coming up. I won't say why. I'll just leave it to the audience's imagination. It's the goat eating.
All right. Mutton. I cruise around in a truck like that. It's a pretty nice truck. Mine's Alan Grant all the way in the back. He's running in like the storage space behind the seat.
Yeah.
Why indeed?
I guess it's just for this comedic. That got some laughs too, I bet.
Yeah, it absolutely did.
Let's see, you can see some peach fuzz there.
Why would he be riding in the back?
What do you think's going to happen? I don't know about a metal chain, too. You couldn't just put like a nylon wrap around it or something? Some paracord?
Oh, it implies there's like tunnels under that whole area that they can access and exert a go through.
Spared no expense.
It wasn't.
Does that even count since it's been dead for 65 million
Yeah, I
years?
know. It's like saying our 65 million years of instinct. Blah blah
Well,
blah.
is that even correct?
Probably not.
Because
I think
the
that's-
Cretaceous was the last period of the dinosaurs.
I think that's a tagline for the movie.
Yeah, there's just a funny thing. It's the time when the not the dinosaur that we call eventually the Tyrannosaurus or whatever.
Okay.
Was alive so long ago that the fuck what is it?
Well, you're not going to call it.
What's the
Cretaceous
three-horned
part.
dinosaur?
Triceratops.
Triceratops. Okay, so the Triceratops was as separated from the Tyrannosaurus as much as we are from the Triceratops. So it's literally like tens of millions of years.
Yeah, but you're not going to want to call it Cretaceous Park.
Yeah.
It sounds like some sort of disease.
No,
or
then
something.
he literally, the author literally said, it literally never occurred to me to pick a less than interesting name. I picked a less interesting name. That's it.
Jurassic Park.
Actually, the Tyrannosaurus was a Jurassic era dinosaur.
Yeah,
But most of them are Cretaceous.
Yes.
Is the point.
Cretaceous Park. No, he feels like you're going to catch something.
Oh, any Cretaceous.
Actually, Dilophosaurus was also Jurassic.
Dilophosaur.
It might have been, you know,
Well, I'm looking.
the thing they said about the book. You know.
Well, the Triceratops is not a Jurassic era dinosaur. I think you're right about it being Cretaceous.
What about, what was the other one? Apollo? Something?
Allosaurus?
Abacatrasis?
Archaeocopter?
No, I'm not talking about types of dinosaurs. I'm
What?
talking about ages.
Oh,
Or periods?
periods. I don't know. I didn't hear the period that they said.
Cretaceous Park.
Welcome.
Yeah, are you kidding me? They were just that easily able to get out? Doors weren't locked.
God damn it.
Or at least easily be manipulated by random animals who don't know any better. And
Hey,
are
Barrel,
capable
get into
of
your
breaking
car.
and entering.
Barrel, get into your car, no problem. Did you see those 3-ring binders didn't have any papers in it? Yes, I don't think you should be out there. Even
Definitely
without the
not with
dinosaurs.
kids.
Yeah. Who knows what you're going to run into?
And he grabbed her ass.
Did he?
No.
And put
But
it on mark
I'm kicking myself in hindsight. Like, what did I like about her as a kid? The hat?
Yeah, it had
Hat, blondness, tomboy.
Yeah, I've always had a thing for blondes. I like them white.
Timmy, you little shit.
Dang.
Do you know how many fucking insects are in that grass you just walked through?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if there weren't dinosaurs, I wouldn't suggest going out there, especially with kids.
Yeah, you're gonna
You get
so
Lyme
many-
disease.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, there's leeches. There's on-land leeches.
Grass leeches. Were you saying about swimming out of Texas, how you get all the water lice or whatever?
Yeah, sea lice.
Sea lice. Texans
Oh,
are disgusting.
disgusting.
Everything about Texas is awful.
You're awful people. I hope you die.
Right? Texas needs to have an earthquake and fall into the ocean.
Even their barbecue's mediocre.
At best, I would say less than mediocre.
It's probably
Mediocre's
my
like
least
run of
favorite.
like middle of the road.
I would rather have, well, ideally, I'd rather
Tennessee
have
or nothing.
Kansas City,
I will die on this hill.
Kansas City, Tennessee. What did you say?
What?
Nashville?
No.
What did you say?
I don't like that spicy oil. I said Tennessee.
Nashville is Tennessee.
I don't know. The farthest east I've ever been is Dallas.
Farthest west I've been is Four Corners.
We like it spicy, sweet, and vinegary.
Well, I know
Yes.
I don't like the Nashville
Yes.
one, right? Because that's the one where they use the hot oil. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
I don't like that hot oil stuff.
Kansas City's my favorite, though. That's the best. But North Carolina's good. South
North
Carolina's
Carolina.
good.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
So it turns out in the book the animals do eat them.
Yeah.
So they have like bezoars. They're stones that animals eat to grind up plant matter in their stomach.
Like goats.
And so when they eat the
Miss Granger,
bezoars,
where would you look to find a bezoar? Is that where you found that out from?
that's what I know what a bezor is.
Yeah.
Is actually from this book.
Oh, from this book, not
Yeah.
Harry Potter? Sailor
Yeah.
from Harry Potter.
Because I read this before I read
I was fucking with you, I'm sorry.
Yep.
But you had some more to say, though?
That's it. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Bezoar's a rock from a goat's stomach.
But
And that's
the
what,
dinosaurs are eating those poisonous things.
Yes.
Why?
Because they're eating the rocks that they grow to be in their stomach to grind up plant matter. And they just happen to be eating them at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So he's like, they don't eat them. But yeah, they do. That's like in the book. They do eat them. They just eat them on accident because they're like eating the rocks.
Well,
So,
what I imagine how they tested that is they put them down on like tables or whatever, and then let the animals graze, and then monitored what they would eat. But then in the wild, that particular
It's on
plant
the
grows
leg.
in a very rocky territory,
Mhm.
meaning the foliage and the berries that fall to the ground they end up eating by accident because
Yep.
they're trying to get stones.
it's on our leg. Did anyone else notice the poo on our leg?
I did not. I wasn't even looking. She almost grabbed it with the wrong hand. Did you see that?
It's mud, clay, and straw, and then they had to add, not that we can tell, even in the high def.
There's some red in there.
No, they added papaya and honey to try and get flies to swarm.
Oh, okay.
It didn't work very well, apparently, though. So I didn't see shit.
I didn't see any bugs.
Yeah, and I was kind of looking.
I'm not really an outside guy.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Must get inside.
I don't know if I would have got out of the car. You know what I mean? This is a dinosaur park. That's a dinosaur.
Once the kids got out of the car, I'd be like on the back end, being like, "Hey, maybe get back inside."
I'm going to stay by the cars and make sure no dinosaurs get in there.
Yeah. Imagine if a dinosaur steals our car. We'll feel dumb.
Looks like a lot of bugs in there. Like, you can see them. You can just stand at the edge
I
and
can
look.
smell it from here.
Papaya, honey, and fly shit.
No, I meant the dinosaur.
Oof. Oh, you probably could, yeah.
So he was just talking to that guy on the phone? Oh, he's got a little headset. Never mind.
Attached to a phone.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine he has this whole conversation where he sounds really guilty. He turns around and Samuel L. Jackson's just sitting there smoking a cigarette looking at him from behind. He's like, "Oh, that was about candy bars." One time my computer went down and I had to like try to figure out what was going on.
Okay.
So I popped a cigarette in my mouth and started doing the impression of Samuel L. Jackson. You know, like where he's like doing the, you know,
Yeah.
I hate this hacker shit.
Backslash.
Yeah.
And semicolon.
It was a lot of fun.
He's really puffing on that fucking filter, too.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
don't
know what
leave
that
the
means
button.
as a non-cigarette smoker. What do you mean?
He smokes it all the way down to the filter, and then he's still
Oh.
puffing on it, and the filter's burning.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, that's hardcore. That's how you
Yeah,
know
you
you're a
fucking
hardcore
smoke.
smoker.
Yeah. You're really getting all that.
Where technically, if they still had an asbestos, like a little knob at the end, it'd be healthier because you wouldn't start to smoke the filter.
Yeah, you wouldn't start to smoke the filter. You know what parliaments used to do was put charcoal briquettes in them.
Ugh.
So it was like the first thing in the filter was like a little piece of charcoal or something. And so it would catch more stuff and stop the fire from going down.
That's actually super smart because charcoal is a way to smell absorber. It absorbs
Okay.
smells super easily too.
Yeah, they were called parliaments.
So,
Pete Funks.
so they could maybe get away with the smellier tobacco. Funny enough, or a tobacco that's just stinky, but
Like a lower grade.
yeah,
Cheaper tobacco.
yeah, maybe
More expensive filter, cheaper tobacco.
Well, I mean, a tiny chunk of coal. Once you've had the machine set up, you know it's going to pay for itself if it saves you money on the because the best tobacco.
Yeah, because you buy the
tobacco
products
compared to
cheaper.
A small amount of coal, like holy shit.
I was just thinking about the Black Eyed Peas guy. Oh God.
Everybody.
That song's pretty hardcore. They made like decades worth of music, didn't they? They're still putting out shit.
I don't know any of their...
No, they split up at a certain point.
Didn't that Fergie get caught shitting in a bucket on stage or something?
She's always had incontinence problems and there's peeing, as far as I understand.
Locked? I don't think so.
Now the eyes are going to
Well, there was no lights. Let's start with that.
Son of a bitch.
That was your Bay Area. Right. There was a green light. No matter what seemingly happened on screen, green light.
Oh, light was on. It's locked. And then it just opens. Well, the light was on.
I'm so angry right now.
You're gonna be alright.
You know who set up these locks? Dennis Nedry. That guy's a villain.
Now I get that stupid Black Eyed Peas song stuck in my head. It's perfect too because it's just about to start.
Wow.
So I mean, now the movie's about to get going. How far are we into this thing?
Don't click.
An hour and a half. We're halfway through the movie. I forget how long it was.
It's about 2
I got it
hours.
written down right here. 2 hours, 6 minutes?
So halfway through the movie.
Yeah, we're literally 1 hour into the movie and it's finally getting going. I don't think my daughter even made it this far.
No, I doubt it.
This movie enthralled me as a child.
Isn't that weird?
No, this movie's still great. Is that a glass bottle?
Yeah.
Jolt in a glass bottle?
Yeah, why not? He's in fucking Costa Rica.
Oh,
all their
there you
shit's probably
go.
glass
It's probably
bottles.
real sugar.
Real sugar, yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
He has to import the metal cans.
Needler Noir.
I really emphasize that P. Import that metal can.
It's turning to the left.
How unlucky do you have to be to hit the thing that you need to see to go where you need to go?
How poor of a sign is this? If it gets really
this is
windy,
why,
it
this is
would
why they
fall.
don't do that.
You put in 2 nails, so he can't
Yeah,
spin.
just for that reason?
Yeah. That's exactly why.
Some sort of locking mechanism. So,
Any given dinosaur could come along and just turn it.
so did you see his filter?
No.
His cigarette? It's like so burnt down that the paper is burning, you know, like...
Alright. He isn't even paying attention. He's just that distracted, I think.
He's still smoking
No.
it.
So
You would
my
be able
guess,
to tell.
my guess would be
It's like
the
half-
director didn't want to lose continuity, so they kept making him smoke the same cigarette. No?
No.
No, not
They probably
not
just
possible.
didn't like him, so they kept making him smoke the butt.
Stop
Everybody's
calling me a
butts.
motherfucker.
They're probably like rounding him up outside because there's like all the Teamsters smoking and shit. And they're like making him just, all he does is smoke butts over and over again. You get this fucking right or you're not going home tonight. Because he wasn't famous.
I like it better where they're like, okay, and he lights up the cigarette. We have exactly 5 minutes to do this whole thing right now. And then they have to do it by the time he finishes his cigarette. Huh? No?
No.
It's plausible. Right?
I was thinking about something else. How they should all just be in the same vehicle. It's big enough.
This is a 5-seater. They do, if it was like a Suburban or something, it'd be a 7-seater. Probably would have been big enough for
The
everybody.
little boy wouldn't mind sitting in the back. And then it would be...
No, yeah, okay. And then you put one of them up front and 2 of them in the back seat?
Yeah.
But I
Just
think...
keep Dr. Grant and Ian Malcolm away from the little girl.
So, I think...
Like
I
her
think
right
they
in front.
wanted to do this because they wanted to make it seem like it was actual, amusement park day, and they'd have multiple cars out at the same time, maybe?
Yeah. No, it makes sense. And you can't just get up and switch cards all that easily without having the staff flip out on you and getting banned for life.
It's how much shit they put in the cars, too. Because every car comes with night vision goggles, flares. There's little cards that tell you what the different dinosaurs are. There's like a whole little case in the back full of shit.
Don't forget the AI. Someone should still be messing with that.
Lex, fucking...
Oh, that'd be funny.
Because she's like
and
the
she,
hacker.
yeah,
or whatever.
and she's just like exploring the system.
AI?
AI. Lex is smarter than Neo. Huh.
Look at how hairy his ears are.
Ah, there it is. The most popular line in all
You get a lot of
Jurassic
laughs.
Park seasons. Movies.
You know what one they always make fun of online is the third one where the raptor says Alan Grant or whatever. Says
Alan.
I've heard that quoted a lot. I don't know why people clown on that so much. That's comedic timing right there.
Such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, this looks so good.
I know, I was just like, fuck it, let's test this. Oh, it still hurt. Oh, no, damn it.
You know, just while it's eating. What are you doing? See, this never seemed like a good idea to me.
Oh, see, the only bad thing he did is stop. This is...
Run around a dinosaur park at night with the power
okay.
out? No
Does
way.
anyone else think that this is a really poor place to put a bathroom at the park?
It might be a faculty bathroom?
It had a men's and a women's.
All right. By law, you probably have to.
In a third world country on a private island that you own.
All right. Spared no expense.
Maybe they
International
building codes.
no theme park standards or whatever.
Oh, see, I don't know. I mean, I didn't go to school for that like you did. So.
Right. Clown or barber.
So, like... Fuck. I had a point for a second, but it's like... I don't know, the adults are already aware that the kids are by themselves. Like, is there not any way to communicate? Like, an emergency, honk your horn and tell them, to, like,
I don't
when
know.
they look at you, you'd be like, get down, or something.
They should have had walkie-talkies.
Kind
Because
of.
that would be cool anyways if you're, a little kid or whatever. Here, you
Yeah,
get
you're in two
walkie-talkie.
cars.
Not only, yeah, 2 cars.
Keep this line clear.
One group in 2 cars, yes, a walkie-talkie so they can talk back and forth about what they're saying and experiencing. Or just broadly open communications. Yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah. That part got me when I was a kid.
It just looks so good.
Well, no, it was just so awesome. I thought where the pupil dilated and.
I don't think anyone disliked Jurassic Park. Other than people who were afraid about it.
Yeah, just people that are born 20, 30 years after it came out.
Well, at the time it was released, I should have said.
Yeah, well, I was looking a little bit of stuff up on it. This was, until Titanic came out, the most money-makingest movie or whatever of all time. It was like E.T. and then this. And then usurped by Titanic. And then it's just gone crazy from there. I think Avatar was on the list. Which third one's coming out soon. Can't wait for that.
I'm not even excited. It's like the Avatar was good. Avatar was good. And
Was it though?
It was all right. It's totally watchable. But for them to go, I'm going to make 8 movies just like this. When they just did the first one, and then having all these lofty goals and not accomplishing shit until 20 years later.
That was kind of weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah, the spacing on them. And how long is it until the next one comes out?
It's like Jurassic Park. Like, there's almost been movies constantly since Jurassic Park came out. Like, Terminator. The second one was a surprise, but ever since then, I'm like, well, I wonder when the newest Terminator movie is going to come out.
All right.
I forget what I
How
was
just
talking about.
wrecked that road already was, apparently. Like, did you see that?
Oh. Should be more like, oh, those kids are fucked. Look at the size of it.
I guess it is just a unisex bathroom.
I'm just saying. Yeah, for one, it doesn't look that strong. It's made out of like bamboo and shit. But for two, this is what you get. You'd be better off hiding in the car. Even though a dinosaur like that big would rip a car apart, no problem.
Even if you had the doors locked?
Well, it wouldn't be locked for a dinosaur like this. They could just easily open it up. Oh, this kid always pissed me off.
Something I remember from a kid. He almost grabs her boobie right here. Like, he's like, what?
No.
You're like,
when
we
I
did
was
different
like,
take.
yeah, like, oosh.
It looks so good. Its legs kind of look weirdly proportioned now. Just like, I mean, the thing in general.
It's like he never skips leg day, but always skips arm day.
That's kind of a weird build, too. I see where the big bird thing comes in, though. Because it's kind of like a penguin or a chicken or something.
Alright. Almost more like a penguin, funny enough.
Yeah.
One of those battle penguins.
All right.
Have you seen that one where it's like one type of penguin is being picked on by like a predatory bird, and it's a bunch of little baby penguins kind of separated by themselves, and then another breed of a penguin, just one of the adults sees it, comes and it's like waddles up and starts fucking with the attack bird, even though it's smaller than the babies. It's so fierce it drives the other bird off. And then it escorts the little babies back to the other, like...
You be careful now.
It's so, yeah, it's cute as hell. It's so funny.
Does this creep anyone else out that they're, like, climbing down this rock face on wires? Like, if he slipped at all...
Oh, he would just cut his hands to shreds.
To shreds!
To shreds with him.
Oh, I mean, that is a thing that would absolutely happen. But in this movie's logic, that's basically rope. And that's not a cliff because the dinosaur just walked up it.
Yeah, it just looks bad when you, like, are at that angle, and then you, like, go like this, and they're, like, 3 feet off the ground. Like, oh, my God. So that's David Attenborough's brother?
Yep.
How does that work?
What, that both of them are bigly famous?
Yes.
I don't know.
That they're so iconic, the both of them. He doesn't sound like his brother at all.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He absolutely does.
I think I would know.
You would know shit.
I have ears, don't I? And a heart. 2 ears and a heart. I think I would know. He does a lot of driving without looking where he's going. And he runs into a lot of things. And he crashes twice in a very
originally,
short...
Nedry was supposed to be played by a woman.
I didn't like this, too, the little slide whistle.
I was going to make that same thing joke.
Beat you.
Hot buff lady dead in his Nedry with a fucking rocket launcher. Yeah.
Take that, dinosaur!
The slide whistle as he's falling I always thought was weird. Did you notice that, right?
I just said it.
Okay.
It seems like he's going kind of far.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like closer trees? Didn't he just run by a bunch of trees?
Maybe he thought they weren't strong enough for him?
Why do you run around the tree? He shouldn't stop. There you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop either.
Just keep going. Boom. He got that pretty tight. Jump, stop, just go.
Thanks, Alf.
It's like, what are you doing?
Just keep going.
Throw something at it. I don't know. Throw your jacket. Try to throw your jacket over its face.
Oh, and I forget to answer my favorite dinosaur thing. It ended up not being a real dinosaur,
Okay.
but it was Triceratops.
I feel like it's a real dinosaur.
No, it turns out there's the third horn on the nose. That was the egg breaker of another larger dinosaur.
So it's
It was
Triceratops.
Yeah, it was called like an egg horn. And it was only on babies or younglings.
I think I've heard something about like that before.
Yeah, there's no longer such a thing as a Triceratops.
It'll always be my favorite. I mean, I said pterodactyl earlier, but
Mine's still that.
I really like yours as
armored-
well. And I like the
armadillo
second
one?
one, the finned one. Those were all very cool.
Yeah.
Especially, little kids. They're so distinct, like visually.
I'm trying to think, but I know that
But
I want to say it was Reading Rainbow had something on dinosaurs, and they had one of the ones that had the fins on it.
Can do anything.
Take a look.
You missed the part. If it's in a book,
Oh.
take a look. Reading Rainbow.
Wow, wow, wow. Such a good show.
Yeah.
I actually, when they were doing the crowdfunding
Okay.
to bring it back, I actually chipped in for that.
All right. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, I mean, I think it was because
That
like,
Kickstarter or whatever?
yeah, I think America had gotten dumber since after we went to school.
I was homeschooled.
Well, I meant Robert and I.
Oh.
I wish I could rewind it and show you Lex's acting behind him as he was walking around. She was like flipping.
She's great
the
for that.
Fuck out.
I remember when I watched this on VHS cassette, I would pause and rewind a lot of stuff she does. Yeah, specifically when she runs to close the freezer at the end.
This is amazing, like, the video quality of this.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
the codec and stuff. Yeah,
There
you're right.
is no codec.
We haven't
You
even
can't
noticed
see
until
any
then.
of the blocks.
This is just, I guess I forgot to mention it at the beginning, but we're just watching this on Netflix.
Shit.
It's
Damn.
amazing.
Fuck.
Like,
Yeah, YouTube sucks.
Amazon as well.
Yeah, Amazon's even worse probably. And I mean, they're good for what it is. It's just cheap, and they have everything. There's a little bit.
I don't.
Without my glasses, I can notice if I really try.
Notice small patches.
Yeah,
They don't
there's
even
barely
look
any.
like blocks, though.
But the leaves, which is notoriously a really bad thing for codecking, they look really fucking good.
Well, Netflix is like the streaming thing, right? So you'd hope that they try to differentiate by making it look the best.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah, where like YouTube and Amazon, they just have everything.
Netflix fanboys.
I wasn't before, but
After watching all these movies, you're like, you know what? Watching something that actually streams nice is actually quite nice.
yeah, it's like everything is perfect. And I was like wondering why it looks so good, and I forgot that we didn't rent it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to remember. I should probably write that down.
Nah, you'll remember. You remember everything.
I remembered this, didn't I? Oh, wait a minute. What did I remember earlier? Oh, the Airbender, the last Airbender thing.
That isn't going to be on until next week.
Yeah. But I still remembered it, didn't I?
Heads up, we're going to be watching some Last Airbender. If you can.
We talked about this before during some of the slower parts of other movies. We want to start streaming some sort of show because the shorter format means we can just squeeze them in whenever, you know what I mean? As opposed to having to put aside 2 or 3 hours, we can just do it for 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
And then off you go.
Yep. I never liked this too. I always thought this was stupid. When you go sideways.
Yeah, it's a Prometheus school of running away from falling objects.
No, maybe Prometheus is the Jurassic Park school of running away.
I was a huge Jurassic Park fan.
It's more
but
raging.
all the wrong parts.
It's more raging in Prometheus because, like, they benefit from just going down and like away, kind of.
Running at an angle, slightly at an angle.
Whereas running slightly at an angle is easier to achieve. They just need to get down and away. And as far as they knew, the truck, was going to be stuck for a little while longer.
This is so Steven Spielberg right here. This could be a scene from Indiana Jones.
I thought that was amazing too when I was a kid.
Oh, well, I thought this was poorly timed because Grant could literally just be dead, you know. And Timmy's like, well, "We're back, Dr. Grant."
You can probably feel him like grabbing him, right? Like they're like you're touching each other. Yeah, hopefully you would notice the dead person.
Well, when he goes limp because his head, which was sticking out 1 foot farther than yours, got crushed by the top of the truck.
And then Timmy's still making his quips.
Yeah, and Timmy doesn't, Dr. Grant, why are you having convulsions?
It's funny is they don't imply that the rest of them left this area in any way, right? So they're just right over there.
How do they know that that's that guy?
Probably found his shorts.
Skinny arms and legs. Of a certain hairiness that isn't present in Eco Malcolm. Boom. Oh, hey.
What is he, just faking it? He like covered himself up with some brush?
The dinosaur that did that for him.
Maybe he hid. Like if I hurt myself bad enough and I knew that there was something that was coming to kill me, I'd still probably try and cover up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Crawl into a hole with a sharp stick and
just something. I don't know.
Make sure you have your eyes still exposed, so you have whatever weapon you have, you can still charge it up in yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna smell like blood.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
She got down there quick.
Like, we're one of the animals that has human men have one of the animals that has like one of the worst sense of smell.
Her hands should just be shredded to pieces.
Oh, that'd be great.
Look, that's how she just fell.
Or it just goes to the side and she just hops the wall.
So is it implying she rappelled down that wall?
Yeah, obviously. How else would she have gotten down there? They probably have a harness in the back of the truck.
A winch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
We know the gas-powered trucks have winches. I don't see the winch set up, though. I'm thinking she just fucking freebased it.
Nope. I don't buy that. Her ass is not nice enough. You need a bigger...
She does not have a climber's ass?
Yeah, she needs a bigger, more athletic behind.
This got me real...
Well, that
I
music
remember I
gets
was
you.
terrified here.
And it's so big. And it makes such a cool noise.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on here. She just said shit. Okay. I thought she was saying shift.
Yeah, this terrified me so much as a kid. I remember the video game for Jurassic Park.
I think I played
For-
one,
it
Super
was-
Nintendo one?
It was Super Nintendo. And
There was one for a bunch of systems, I'm sure.
I remember liking the game. I just couldn't get far in it.
It's one of those games where it seems like you're just fucking up, and then if you just got good at it, there'd be so much that there wasn't. It was just a stupid, difficult game that didn't have much to it. It's just tricked people. It's like the Lion King game.
I never beat that either, but I loved playing it.
Yep.
I kept getting to one part and then dying.
I never even saw that one.
it's like a weird thing they used to do with the SNES or the NES.
I've seen it because I got an emulator, and I've seen there's like 1,000 fucking games.
Yeah. Before we get too far, Leon wanted that to bring that in and play it.
The little one?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Isn't it not in the living room?
Is it?
In the drawer or something?
No, it's out here somewhere.
Okay, we'll find it. But okay, sorry, the 1,000 game, yeah.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 games, including a Congo game.
I think I remember playing that.
I only remember one level, and they're on like a raft, like going down the water.
And they're trying to be eaten.
Oh, it's probably the hippos. The hippo scene. You remember that?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, having actually watched the movie.
For whatever reason, this is the one scene that Lex refuses to talk about still to this day.
Well, this is probably scary as hell. A lot of things traumatized her. He probably copped a feel again. That tree looks fake as shit. This always seemed like a bad idea, too. And it just proves it.
He always rubbed his fucking dick in her face. Ugh. Did you see the way he walked in front of her? And she pulled back a little bit. I think his junk was right up in there.
Alright.
What the fuck?
You smell like the jungle.
Oh. Your balls smell like Porthos. Oh, it's probably the next scene. It's the one with the dinosaurs that they interact with.
Well, that's why hiding in this tree seems like such a bad idea.
Yeah.
It puts you right on dinosaur chomping level.
Only for the big ones.
Yeah, and this is back when we didn't know that even so-called vegetarian animals or whatever,
they just eat meat.
Will still eat meat.
Yeah.
Opportunistically.
Yes.
Yeah, you ever see those deer that are just eating dead birds and stuff?
I have, and it's like hunting.
I never understood these jokes that he's about to make.
And then he lies.
It's been a long day for him, too. Probably easier for the kids to stay up all night. How crappy all these toys and stuff are. They don't even look like the dinosaurs from
It's funny because, do you think they already planned for this movie to be huge?
They bought the rights for $2 million from Michael Crichton. Or another one is 1.5 million and then a bunch of back end.
Because
that would have been great.
They literally already had T-shirts with the logo made up, at the gift shop.
Yeah.
It's just well,
oh no, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They absolutely knew what they were doing.
I like how much ice cream they keep out of stock.
Yeah.
It's all he'll eat.
Seems poor to bring them all out at the same time.
No, the freezer now.
It's still got ice in it when they come by later.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's what ice is for.
Well, when girls are upset, ice cream sometimes will make them feel better. He's
girls
probably really
and
upset.
Fucking Robert here. I love me some fucking ice cream. Holy shit.
You got a sore throat? I could probably eat a whole tub of ice cream. What's great is it doesn't actually take up space in your stomach because it becomes like a liquid. You know what I mean? You can eat a lot of ice cream. If you make a meal out of it, you get like a whole tub of fucking
Doritos and ice cream?
No. I'm not 8 anymore. And I can't eat regular ice cream.
Ever since... Oh, that's unfortunate. Not a big ice cream guy, huh?
I love
What
ice
about
cream.
some sort of sherbet?
But it still has... if it doesn't have any dairy in it...
Sherbet doesn't have dairy.
Sorbet is maybe...
But ice cream...
la-di-da.
I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't actually know.
We call it sherbet here.
No, there's sherbet. There's sorbet.
There's two different things? Okay.
No, they're the same.
There actually is. They're totally different.
They're the same thing.
Nope.
Is sherbet the one that's
the American
juice
one
and
with
ice?
cream and yeah.
There's no cream.
Oh, you said cream?
There's no cream.
Then what? Yeah.
That's ice cream, is what he's talking
And sherbet?
about.
No, yeah.
Sherbet doesn't have cream.
Is
It's the dairy-free
one.
version.
Yeah. It's just
And
ice
and
and fruit juice.
It's when you
That's
say
gelato, isn't it?
no, gelato has cream in it.
I'm all fucked up right now. I
You
don't
are all
even know
fucked
what
up.
to believe.
You don't even know your goddamn ice cream.
What world's into this compilation?
What is wrong
I don't
with
eat
you?
ice cream,
Oh,
bitch.
oh yeah, you just said that. It's a whole like food group by itself.
We
You
have a
thought
ton-
vegetables
it's-
weren't real.
There's a
Fucking
ton of
ice
it.
cream.
There's a ton of it at my work.
Is
But
there?
yeah, we carry I think chocolate, orange sherbet,
All right.
and vanilla.
You get that orange and vanilla and you mix them together. I'm all about that.
Or you get a root beer from the.
Oh,
You get a root beer from.
they got a 50-cent
the
vending
break
machine
room.
at his work.
And then you grab one of those ice creams.
Yeah.
Boom. Nothing like a root beer float at like noon.
I'm so tired.
I can slow myself down
So
much.
opulent.
I'm so oogie. I need a nap.
And those ones are great because there's only like.
Oh, the scene's about to end. Okay, we're back to the good movie. Let's see.
Those things are less than an ounce of ice cream.
Okay.
So it's like, I can eat those and it doesn't destroy my stomach.
I bit my foot.
Yeah, she's pulled off to her death.
Right? You didn't even try to save me.
I didn't notice where his hand was. I should have noticed.
Was he copping a feel?
I don't know. I think he might have been, but I didn't
You know what?
know.
There's all these weird Lolita undertones and all
yes.
these old things we're watching.
Yep.
It's strange. There's creepers back in the day.
It's just the way the list worked out. That shit wasn't in Tombstone. You know, like.
Until you find out his junkie wife was like 16.
We went 28 movies in a row with nothing, and then it's just like a solid block of perversion.
Well, okay, Speed 2 for sure. There's no denying that. Even this one, there's just a lot of weird stuff. It can't just be because she's a girl. There's weird stuff.
Speed 2, and then the random movies that we've watched since then because we were traumatized by the list.
The list took a dark turn.
The list is fine.
Yeah, we need to get back to it.
No.
And that's the one she refuses to talk about.
You don't want to know how they did it.
Yeah. How did you come up with the confused, disturbed face? It's like, shut up. It's a dinosaur sneeze on me, you weirdo.
She's not though.
Oh, it depends.
Pretext.
Depends on what she does.
She doesn't do anything. She just uses the operating system
This
of
is
the
a
computer.
Linux operating system.
Of this, she uses this obscure operating system, which means she's maybe familiar with it. Fine, but she might do something else that makes her kind of a bit of a hacker on normal computer systems
Don't
that's-
smell it.
that aren't Unix.
Don't smell it. Why would you smell it?
He's not gonna.
Oh,
Why does he smell it?
why does he smell it? Oh, it smells like egg
Afterburn.
whiting. Yeah, what the fuck? You know how many times a chick shits in an egg before it's born? Ugh.
So you want those tea eggs, all the chicken poop.
Ugh. Why are you so happy?
Yeah.
Sexy Goldberg.
Someone took the time to
Goldblum?
edit out the fucking the rail, the ladder that's sitting awkwardly in front of him. Why was there a ladder in
Probably
front
to
of
hide
him?
his erection.
Oh,
Or
there's not one right now.
It's the railing. It's got to be that railing you're talking about, right?
yeah.
Oh, it looked like a fucking ladder.
Well, because it's got like the 3 bars or whatever.
Okay.
I'm assuming they probably added it in like I said, because it was too sexy.
It was just such an extreme angle that the two bars looked much closer, and it
I didn't
looked
notice
like a ladder.
that. I didn't notice any bar.
I have to assume. I
was like, oh my! Look at how short his shorts are. He's exposing all of his thighs. But wouldn't that already be in effect? Right?
Yeah, they had to spray it over all the plants. And then
But I mean...
Or the meats. They give a lot of it to the cows before they kill them. Apparently.
Alright. Jacket's ass full of lysine. What do you mean, like, from soybeans? This is stupid, too. How it's just not in the same building. You should be able to just, like, go next door. Right? And turn it back on.
Okay, I can pretty happily say, if we go back to the list, we get several movies before any kind of perversion. Ocean's 11's clear. Pretty Woman, decently clear.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be perverted.
Yeah.
No, but I
It's
mean,
about
like,
horror.
I meant the other kind.
Okay, that's fair. I think she says she's been doing it for like 15 years, and she's only like 20 something. And so you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're going to do that math.
The Shadow, clear. Last Action Hero, clear. Elegy in the House, for the most part, clear.
No, that's pretty perverted, but
Edge
in a
of
different
Tomorrow,
way.
Lake Placid, which we will post for quite a while. Independence Day 4.
ID 4? Is that the original one?
Yeah. Oh, Jurassic Park is on the list, by the way, apparently.
Yeah, of course.
It's just really far down. I mean, we are following Jeff Goldblum from Independence Day 4.
ID 4, which I think this came out first.
From which we were
I guess that's
Bill
not
Pullman from Lake Placid.
Yeah, that's not how our list works. Gallard Mipus.
And then we're going to go Sam Jackson to the Sphere.
Nice. Is he in that? I don't remember that.
Apparently.
I think we should... I like that. Look at the crooked ass grin on that fucking kid.
He's smarter than the doctor and the girl. They're just both faster than him.
This doesn't seem like a very good hiding spot either. Also, these things are evading right into the predator. You know, because he's like, it's like they're evading their predator.
Yeah.
But they're running right towards it.
What? No, he tried.
Are we going to count it?
Yeah, it was a SWAT.
I'm adding it to the list.
Yeah.
We've only got 2 so far, but we're still 2 more than I thought. And we probably could have added a couple for that near boob squeeze.
All right.
But...
Oh, count us halves.
Okay.
2 halves.
I'll give him a half for that. He tried it twice.
Swat at the boy's butt and they almost grabbed the girl's...
No, I'm going to count that because he actually touched his ass.
All right.
So much blood.
I always liked that as a kid. Because you're just like, holy shit, there's so much blood in an animal.
So what's that all around her waist right there? She's got like a utility belt on.
It's her Batman belt.
Where'd she get it from? What's on it? What could she possibly have?
Tools.
Tools.
An Allen wrench set.
Oh, we got a hammer, some nails.
Why would she have that on?
Yeah, some tape measure.
You don't see...
She hurt her back and she needs the back support.
He doesn't go out with anything else. He takes a
shotgun. Yeah.
But, like, she's got all of this stuff to encumber.
Where did she even get it from, though?
She already had it. That was her...
She brought it with her to carry on?
Her carry-on, yeah.
See, I don't know about shotgun. Give her the shotgun, and you take the machine gun.
No, you both take machine guns, and you set hers to single fire, and yours to maybe burst. Well, also it's just single fire.
I figured shotgun just so she could... You know,
Oh, the
have
spray.
that spread.
Yeah. All right. No, that's actually a solid concept. Yeah.
I got that from Young Guns too.
Hey, look.
Walkie-talkies?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's locked. It's got the light on it.
Yeah, son. I get it. I didn't think it was fun.
Oh,
okay. You should also each take a walkie-talkie each.
They
You
should,
and Neill
the two
and-
walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
They should have both taken guns. And I like
Guns
the
and
idea of them
walkie-talkies.
taking machine guns because then you could take a bunch of clips
I-
and everybody would have the same ammunition.
I agree with Robert here, though. Like, what if the person with the walkie-talkie gets eaten
Oh, yeah,
and the
Jacob
walkie-talkie
disagreed.
goes with it?
He agrees.
No, that's pretty solid.
It's an excellent idea, so I don't understand why they didn't do it.
I don't understand why they both didn't take a gun.
Because they're not as smart as us upon our 28th launch.
2 guns? 4 guns? They both should have taken shotguns and machine guns. She should have a bunch on her utility belt there. Clip after clip. She actually has a big pouch. I have a big pouch like that when I go with my shotgun.
Upon viewing these new angles of Laura Dern, I'm all of a sudden attracted to her. Look at that.
I think you're just getting old is your problem.
Who's the back of her head?
All right. I see what
Look
you're
at that
talking
belt.
about.
See that belt?
She definitely looks a lot better from behind, huh? Especially with that utility belt on. Practical. But just run, you can see it from here in the background. Put a couple shots into the air, pop, pop. And then when everything like scatters, because they never heard lightning before, you fucking run.
Oh, yeah.
Clever gal. It looks like one of those pouches has the zipper on the bottom. So if you like unzipped it in the back, right, everything would just fall out.
What?
She's got it upside down.
She got the belt on upside down.
Yeah.
Don't lock the gate behind you.
Well, you probably want to leave it for him, maybe. See, what if they both would have just ran a couple shots? Boom, boom.
And Dinosaur ain't never heard a shot like
That's
that
what I'm
before.
saying. Shotguns are loud.
Yeah, you do that and it's sure to spook it. It's not going to go towards the loud booming.
Exactly. They're stupid animals. Look at those boots, too. You'd never wear that in the jungle.
Do boot goofing.
They're not even waterproof.
What, a size 14 shoe?
Shit. I just went to Red Wing today and bought new work boots.
Did you really?
Yep. $300.
Oh.
Where?
There, I got them in my room. I got the Red Wing, just the basic Red Wing classic.
Is that an upgrade to what you used to get?
Well, it's more expensive, but no. Because the one I used to get was a king toe and it had a plate in it. This one doesn't have a plate.
They don't make those now?
Nope. They stopped making them.
Fuck.
My specific ones.
Look up online, maybe.
No, they don't make them anymore. So I got basically the next thing. It's the more expensive version of the same thing.
Of course.
Would that be
fucking
better?
course.
No. But they do new 3D scans of your feet now. And you do like the stand on the platform and then you walk by back and forth a bunch of times and then they show you my fucking foot. So one of them is a 9H, which is it's double E and then it goes H is the next one up. And then the other one's a 10.5 double E. So one of them's like really big and long and really wide, and then the other one's really stubby and even wider. And so the kind of shoes I had to get they were 11 H's.
Oh, see, there's some companies, if you ever cared to look into
Wait.
it, they'll actually give you one shoe in the one size and the other shoe in the other size.
Wait.
And that's part of it. And it'll only be like $100 more, probably. And it might be worth it to have the same, the actual correct size shoe on each foot.
One of your feet is an 11, the other one's a 9?
No, one's a 10.5.
Oh.
And then the other one's a 9.5.
Oh.
No, it was like a 9. I think it's 9.5 or 9 because they have like it's like a 9.38 or something like that. So I think it's 9.5. And then the other one's like 10.5. And then another issue that I have besides really wide feet, because that's the problem, is my feet are really tall too. so like the top of my foot's really high, and that was an issue. Like the first pair of shoes I wore were it was rubbing where the
Too
laces
tight?
were. Yeah,
Yeah.
too tight on top. And even these ones were too tight. I really wanted an 11 and a half.
I wonder what the size difference
If
is.
you
in
ever
my
want to
feet
go
then.
into and have it measured, I'll totally go with you. I'd like to see that.
All right.
Yeah.
Should we make a day of it?
I'm pretty curious.
Yeah. Hey, we're watching a movie.
Well, we like to talk during the boring parts.
Yeah, I know.
And since this movie's basically all boring parts, it's
A lot of points.
I
Just
can bring my
nostalgia.
Red Wings in.
yeah. I have to go back in a week because I'm going to get them stretched out. The guy offered to do it right away, but it takes a couple days. So I told him, let me wear them for a week, and then I'll bring it back.
I'm gonna ask him.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good idea.
I'm gonna ask him if there's any way to restore my boots.
Well, they give them the free work, the free treatment or whatever, and then they sell stuff that you can.
No, I want them to. I don't want them to be gloss anymore. I want them to be the matte.
Well, I mean, they'd be the people to ask.
I wonder
Can
if
you
that.
just think they could find sandpaper to it or some shit?
I don't think you should do that. I think you should go ask them.
That's
Ask them and then maybe just do it yourself.
this
Well,
dumb fuck.
You probably put something on there that make it that way. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like a cream and all of a sudden
Yeah, exactly.
knocks off the mat.
That's knocks off the shine and makes it matte or something. I want to count this too because he puts his mouth all over him.
That's part of the movie. That's not his decision. His decision is the
But I
ass
mean, that's still
swatting
like a running theme throughout the movie.
Yeah. Well, okay, the Dr. Alan Grant pervert.
Yeah, I mean that he's being directed this way. I'm sure it's probably a mixture. Boom. I'm gonna say it's not a very strong lock. If that's all it took to break the lock, you know what I'm saying at the beginning, because she stopped it.
Oh, he has to break the gate now. I don't know. Oh, that's rough.
That is pretty tough. See, what's wrong with her? Why is she? It's like she's skipping or something.
She's got something tied around her ankle and it's making her run weird.
Well, I mean, what the hell kind of flashlight is this?
Oh, she just sprained her ankle when she kicked the door shut. That always stuck with me, and that actually felt like the most genuine acting from her.
She's an ugly crier for sure.
Oh, I mean, shit.
Ugly crier for sure.
I would not like to see, not to like to have myself recorded while crying.
I don't even know if I'm capable of it.
Shit. I watched a bank commercial the other day. I made me cry.
There's this one where it's like a dad and he's like teaching his daughter how to drive. And it's like a young girl, you like a little girl,
Yeah.
and then it pans across him, and then it's like all grown up. And Stephanie, like every fucking time that commercial comes on, I like look over, she'll just be bawling. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I don't think I feel things like normal people.
That weird incestuous Folgers commercial gets me in certain ways every time. Like, damn.
Yeah, it's got a very Speed 2 vibe.
No, it doesn't. They're adults. They're fucking. They're.
You don't know how young that girl is.
Yeah, you can assume.
If
Based on her looks.
if Muldoon would have just shot the one that was in front of him, instead of trying to kill the one that snuck up on him, at least one of them would be dead.
It's true. You could hope that maybe one of them's locked in the thing, right? So Ellie Sattler might have got one. That's why there's only two here at the end. So, and if Muldoon would have got one, that means there'd only be one left.
Yeah. But no. Selfishly, he tried to preserve his own life.
Well, no, because Lex locks one up here, right? She locks one in the freezer, and then there's two.
But they
that
know
fight.
how to operate a door.
There's two. Yeah. Do they all though?
Yeah.
I thought it was just the big smart one.
And she literally shut a gate behind her and a door.
Well, that gate it could probably jump over, because the gate was only like 10 feet tall or whatever,
Okay.
and it already showed him jumping out of a thing at least that tall. How this food would have been sitting down for like a day. I guess some of it would probably still be pretty good.
I'd be starving.
Yeah.
I would eat anything.
They need to go smash that. All right. I told you a lot of ass stuff. No, not too running like that.
Carry me.
Goddamn vegetarian.
From Run to Carry Me.
She has Jello.
There's it's a root called like carrot root or something. They can make a vegetarian Jello with.
They didn't have it back in the 90s.
Yes, they absolutely did.
I think they did it just for this scene right here.
She would.
Oh, this is the one you were talking
Oh
about.
yes,
Where
they
shake
didn't
her
trust
arm?
her to shake her arm well enough, so they had her arm shaking it.
Anyways, back in the 90s, that vegan Jello wasn't very popular, and why would they have it at this?
Because
his granddaughter's a vegetarian. I'd give him that. Spared no expense.
I've had this argument on 4chan. Funny enough.
Seriously?
Yes. Why would this vegetarian be eating Jello, which is made of hooves? It's like, well, no, actually, the carrot root was created in like blah blah blah. It's like what they serve in hospitals and stuff.
All right.
From my understanding. Excuse me if I'm wrong.
No. There's no forgiveness.
Yeah. Not even from the audience.
Oh, I need to look up that guy's
He was
name.
just staring at her boobs.
Yeah, probably got some THO going. I like the music's kicking back in.
The codecs are kicking up a little bit there in the bottom right, but that's fine. That's the worst I've seen yet. These dinosaurs are thorough.
It smells them in there, right?
Sure.
Oh, they would be stinky as shit.
Because they're kids.
There's actually a really fucking funny thing. I've watched the Riff Tracks version of Jurassic Park with Steph 3 fucking times.
All right, they did that one with Weird Al.
And every fucking time we get to a certain joke, she reacts the exact same way. It's the joke where Alan Grant is kissing them both on the top of their heads as their spoilers, they live.
Oh,
Yeah.
the first time watching one.
He's kissing them both on the top of their heads, and they insert a sound, and then he goes, "Man, she definitely smells so much better than him." And then Jake's fucking wife every time closes her eyes and starts nodding her head with like such agreement. She's like, "Yes, it's supposed to be true."
Boy, stink.
Yes, it's so fucking funny, and she's done it every time we watch that movie.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, with you and your escalator.
Yeah. Oh, what a bitch! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. They were
And then-
blocking the path.
And that woman's particular husband here, Jake, we've watched another movie same time, like 3 or 4 times, and I never brought it up because he kept reacting the same way to certain jokes in the same way as his wife did, and it was very specifically a woman walking forward towards a group of people and saying, "Clear the way," and then they part because it's a group of 4 or 5 people, and they part directions, and they were actually standing in front of the downward escalator exit. And then before he sees that, he goes, "That's pretty rude." And then they part ways, and he goes, "Oh, that's super understandable." It was the exact same with Jake's wife. Like, they have the exact same goddamn fucking response. Yes.
She was pretty quick. Ain't
No,
lying with that.
on her knees, just like.
I'd be too if there were dinosaurs after me.
No, I wouldn't.
This is that part where you like to pause.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's got the Asian angle now.
He's faking it too. Boom! He's got some good turnaround.
Why would...
This is the scene.
Watch it, Leo.
Pause,
Is that
rewind.
locked?
Watch it. Can the thing open it?
Oh, not from the outside, not with that fucking hook in it, which is super illegal. Whatever.
It's the push button door.
Why would you ever need something like that? A fucking lock on the outside of the
So
door?
people don't steal food.
I think you just...
We have them all the time.
Oh.
They put
They
padlocks
don't-
on the door.
they
that
don't-
dispose.
So it will not stop you if you're inside and you do that. You can still push that button and get out, but it doesn't let you open it from the outside. So that way, nobody can steal food.
Okay, that's very complicated, and I did not assume.
Yeah, you can't lock people in places.
Exactly. But that's exactly what.
Yeah,
that's very, very
Yep.
strongly enforced the concept that you could.
Yep.
And so essentially, she did nothing to stop it from being open from the
Get the
side, so
gun,
it's
you
inside.
She's a
Stupid
little
bitch.
kid. She doesn't know any better. She's fucking 12 or some shit.
Well, she prevents the other one from going and getting it from the outside, though.
All right.
Oh, there you go. Because they're both on either side of the door.
No, lower.
Yeah.
It's like cats.
Drop kick.
Timmy, hand them the shotgun.
That's what her. She ain't doing shit.
Oh yeah, because of leverage.
Yeah.
She's doing literally nothing.
Timmy's doing nothing.
He is doing nothing.
No, he's giving his sister back ribs.
Well, that's why he keeps disappearing off screen. So that you're not going to be like, well, why doesn't Timmy help? Because you won't even see him. Physical security. Okay. Chemical. Click.
He's rooting her on. He's like, come on, Lex. It makes me uncomfortable that I know
Is
that...
that locked?
I don't know. Of the percentage of character names I remember from any given movie at any given time,
Yeah.
this is probably the best.
Because
Lex, Timmy,
Ellie Sattler.
Dr. Sadler,
Muldoon.
Eli Grant. No, I wouldn't remember Muldoon. It's until you said that I was about to say Ian Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Okay.
Okay. You said Grant.
I think I would have.
Dotson.
What about
Dodson, we got Dodson here.
the old man? What's the old man's name?
Isn't that Grant?
That's the Dr. Grant's the British guy.
Oh no, I already said him. Okay. That's no, I don't know off the top of my head.
All right. The doctor. John Hammond.
John Hammond.
Hammond. No, I wouldn't know that.
I
Off
knew
the
it.
multiple choice list, I might have picked.
What about the doctor? The doctor from the beginning.
Uwu?
There you go.
Woo.
Dr. Uwu.
Dr. Uwu.
He was in love with the
Yeah,
female
it's
cop.
because there's character development here.
How come
Maybe
there's
I cared
letters on
enough
his
about the
face?
characters.
That's not how monitors work.
I never understood that.
Because they're dumb and they think monitors work.
So why
differently.
is that we can remember all the names from every character in here? Just about.
Probably just seen it
Here's-
so many times.
It's a stun double, but he grabs your
Whoa,
butt.
whoa! He was
Boom.
like in that crack too.
Stun doubles, technically. So
I'm gonna put that in.
And then he grabbed both the woman's and the boy's ass immediately after.
Okay, I'm gonna give them on all three.
That's all three.
So I mean, we're 6.5 in so far. Ass grabs, and that's just him, and that's only physical contact.
Wait. Okay.
Well, keep an eye open. There's ripe for opportunity. It seems like it really is that going to be your best option? Probably climbing back into the ductwork and stuff would probably be a better shot. Right? Because once you climb out onto the skeleton, then what?
What was their end game here?
Exactly. Where are you going to go?
Dinosaurs are dumb. Do it.
Ah, that was my bad foot already.
It's like, why did that sound like Lex screaming when it was Timmy falling?
Maybe she was just unrelated screaming. At least try to move.
Oh, Lex just screams like a little girl. All right.
Alright. Look at how crooked her eyes are. How does she even get work? She's got to be related to somebody famous.
She probably blew the director.
Probably that Weinstein. Weinstein her way through.
Fuck. The guy who did the first Dune movie really likes her.
Okay.
And I really do think she has some connection or something. She's got something going on. Because she's like famous for having a nice ass. And does that mean she just gives it up?
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Because she doesn't have a nice ass.
No, she doesn't.
It's like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
No,
Like
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Gotta say allegedly.
Well, I mean,
It's my opinion. I have an opinion. I can have an opinion.
She made so much money off of this movie.
I don't care if she did or didn't.
I'm just saying, after
You
this,
have to assume.
everybody,
But-
I'm assuming, is getting rich off of this one. They paid them all in the back end. Why not?
No, only certain characters, only certain people, actors get back end. You have to argue that, and you have to like, because it was either
Boom.
$2 million for Michael Crichton to buy, have a script sold, or $1.5 million and some of back end, and it was conflicting.
But you're talking fractions of a percent, and you're still walking away with millions of dollars.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I'll give you 0.5 on the back end. You mean 0.5? Like, of a percent? Yeah. But it's still like 15 mil.
Yeah.
What is he looking at? How did they even get there?
Hug and kiss. Come on.
What has he got in that?
He just
little
grabbed
thing?
his...
Yeah, he almost grabbed his dick. He really almost did. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
His
to.
dream is not over. He's like so disappointed.
Oh,
Suck it up,
clearly, because
Buttercup.
he's in Jurassic Park 9 or some shit. Fuck this goddamn series anymore.
This is even a second attempt, remember? Because the second one is they already have another island where they originally grew them all.
It
That's where-
immediately dropped off in quality.
Yeah,
so
and then
hard.
even before, including that, they were going to build one in California. Remember, they were already partway building it in California.
It's about to be the sniff
Okay.
part. And they like, yeah, she definitely smells better than him. And then he got to your wife, and she's like, yeah,
Yeah, like headbanging it.
yeah. She's so enthusiastic every time.
Boy, it
It's so
smells
funny.
so bad. Shut up, Alf.
Don't do it, Alf.
You better put something up there. He's already eyeballing it.
He can't.
There's just enough room for him to do that. We could put the other one up lower, and then we could string them through both, and that way you could take away like 2 feet.
Show the dog's feet.
Pelicans are velociraptors. I get it now.
They're pterodactyls. Is the obvious comparison. What was that? Why are you making those weird noises?
Please, Robert, stop with the noises.
And a Michael
All
Crichton.
right.
All right. 6.5 ass grabs, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess one of them was technically a mouth-to-mouth, but
Kathleen
I'm still going
Kennedy.
to count it.
6.5 inappropriate sexual things
At least.
between Sam Neill and the rest of the cast specifically.
That's fair. Only Sam Neill ones. I bet if we did like all inappropriate touches, and we
It would be the same amount. I swear to God. It's not like Timmy and Lex were all like woo boo 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 on each other or some shit.
that's fair.
Nothing was happening between anyone but Sam Neill, the
Everybody.
pervert, motherfucker, and everyone else.
All right.
Hey,
I already know what my
he's-
favorite thing is.
He's
Sam
New
Neill.
Zealand.
Sam Neill.
He's New Zealander, so he's.
Oh, Dr. Grant for sure.
They're all like that.
He was my favorite growing up. He was the dad I always wanted.
Me too. Why is that? No, that shouldn't be.
Oh, because he's all creepy and touchy. I like the attention. The fuck?
Ooh, my favorite
I
part.
wish I had more of that in my life.
All
Wait a minute, buddy.
all of the nice locking mechanisms.
How secure the place was?
Yes.
Everywhere
Green
they went.
lights.
He really lets you know when that shit's locked.
Yeah. You know, this is dinosaur safe right now, presumably. That's what a lock would mean.
We've never tested it, obviously.
Favorite part. Oh my god, that's so fucking difficult. I don't even want to go.
All right, Skip. I'll go again. Lex. Age-appropriate Lex. Well, yeah, because I said Sam McNeill was my first one. Dr. Grant, I told you he was the dad I always wanted.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Age-appropriate crush on Lex?
Yeah, we both had him.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't want to say, like, ooh, now, because that might be a little Speed 2-ish, but...
No. Alexis's baseball cap. Ooh, man.
No, she really
I think
wore
the
that
CGI. I don't know. It's still
watching it in ultra high def. There's definitely
This is one of the most difficult ones I've ever had to pick a favorite thing. I really like every character for the most part. Yeah, Sadler, funny enough, is the worst. But every other character I thought was really great.
I don't think Ellie's bad.
Her actress. It was her actress that really took it down.
Yeah, she's a terrible actress.
I hate fucking Laura Dern. My second is how much I hate Laura Dern.
Okay, you never.
Wait, that's your so your second favorite is
how much I hate Laura Dern.
Okay,
and I can say, hey, Laura Dern, you're a fucking shit piece of shit. Fuck you.
You got it.
And more expletives.
No, she fucking ruined Star Wars movies. She's that dumb bitch Admiral Holdo.
I'm familiar with
flew a fucking spaceship.
She was even in it.
In a spaceship at warp speed and other ships and destroyed them. It's like, oh, is that the first thing that's ever happened? Oh, it is? Oh, man, that's weird.
Why didn't you just do that the whole time?
Honest to God. I forgot she was in that movie.
Why would you build a fucking Death Star? Send an X-Wing into a planet's fucking orbit at warp speed. Boom! Oh, it didn't destroy enough of the planet? Send 3 more. And then you're done. Like, what the fuck?
Get a little robot to fly?
No, and she's such a stupid bitch. She'll just take any fucking paycheck. Like, she's ruined so many things by just being a fucking cunt. And fuck her. No,
are you talking about Laura Dern?
Laura Dern's a cunt, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck her. She's a bitch. Fuck her. She's so fucking bad. I hate her so much.
She almost ruined this movie.
She's literally the worst part.
Yeah.
She's literally the worst part in this fucking movie. And it's like, you're in one of the best movies ever, and you still fucked up so bad, Laura Dern.
The movie's good despite you.
No, yes. I wish Laura Dern would hear me. Take this into like to heart, like just like die. Your deathbed. You're hearing me yell at you and tell you I hate you. Like fuck.
All right.
I fucking hate Larry Dern.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
If you had to pick a third favorite, since it's Jurassic Park,
age appropriate crush of Lex.
All right. Kind of stepping on my thing, but all right.
Okay. Third favorite.
You don't have to. I know it's asking a lot of you.
Ray smoking the cigarettes to the very end.
That's a rough smoke.
Yeah.
That made my throat hurt just
that's.
I got a third favorite.
All right.
Me imitating that guy doing the thing while I was
on to your butts.
Trying to fix my computer.
That's
and I was smoking I asked Leanne to borrow a cigarette. He's like, okay. And I popped in my mouth, lighted, and was like, like I'm typing out, I'm saying everything I'm typing out, and he's like laughing his ass off, and it was fun.
What is it, buddy? Oh, jeez. Okay. Hold on. I'll be there in just a minute.
Oh, he's gonna trip right off.
I got Alphabet's collar. Good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gee, you gotta cock and rock the shotgun Nerf gun, right?
Yeah. He got a bunch of new ones.
That's awesome. Goodbye, little warrior.
Ambient entertainment. Huh?
Still, this is probably gonna rank my highest movie.
Shit.
Hey, look, there's some French credits. What is that?
Robert, calm down.
See, they keep wants us to watch fucking Resident Evil. I swear to God.
Let's do it. Let's put it on right now.
Oh, shit, what time is it?
It's too late.
All right, next time.
No, we're going to do this.
Good night.
We're going to do this tonight.
Night.